Prince Charles and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, were given a tour of Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum earlier today, which opened in 1901 for the Glasgow International Exhibition and in 1902 became the city's civic art gallery and museum. The couple's official Clarence House Twitter account shared pictures of Charles and Camilla carrying out their duties today. Their visit came just a day after the First Minister reiterated the Scottish Government's plan to hold another independence referendum before the end of 2023. Clarence House wrote on Twitter, "The Duke and the Duchess of Rothesay are carrying out engagements in Glasgow today. This morning their Royal Highnesses toured Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum and met museum staff to celebrate its 120th anniversary." Kelvingrove Art was founded as the last great museum of the Victorian era and in 1902 opened as Glasgow's civic art gallery and museum. By the time of its closure for restoration in 2003, it was established as the most visited museum and art gallery outside of London. The Duchess chats to children who are learning about endangered species as part of the gallery's outreach program. Ms. Sturgeon said she would want to hold a vote on whether Scotland should become independent only when the COVID crisis has passed, but said that COVID permitting it would be in the first half of the parliamentary term. Announcing the programme for government, Ms. Sturgeon said, "Our democratic mandate to allow people, not politicians, to decide the country's future is beyond question. And at this juncture in history, it is essential that we consider the kind of country we want to be, and how best to secure it." She added, "Crucially, we will ensure that the choice, when it comes, is a fully informed one. To that end, I can confirm that the Scottish Government will now restart work on the detailed prospectus that will guide the decision." Meanwhile, Charles and Camilla were greeted by the Lord Lieutenant of Glasgow, Philip Brott, when they arrived at the museum on Tuesday and were introduced to museum manager, Neil Ballantyne, and head of museums and collections, Duncan Dornan. The couple, who are known as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay in Scotland, met museum staff, members of the COP26 team and members of the Cabinet Office COP26 team. They were then shown around the museum, where they saw exhibits including the painting Christ of St. John of the Cross by Salvador Dali and a display about remembering Srebrenica. Charles then went to see the Charles Rennie Mackintosh section and met students of the Glasgow School of Art, of which he is patron, while Camilla went to see the Natural History collection. She met children from Hillhead Primary who were holding a model of an albatross with its wings stretched out to show the wingspan, and gave it a pat on the head. The Duchess, dressed in a silk feather dress by Fiona Clare, chatted to the children and watched as they played a game, before moving on to see a model of what a haggis might look like if it were a real creature. During the visit, they also met two schoolboys from Holyrood Secondary School in Glasgow, who had thought they were coming to an event about COP26. The museum and art gallery houses about 8,000 objects in 22 themed galleries with exhibits including paintings, suits of armor and a Spitfire which is suspended from the ceiling, and also hosts a variety of temporary exhibitions. Mr. Dornan said, "Their Royal Highnesses were very interested in the collections. It's always a privilege to have a royal visit and we were very pleased to welcome them. I think after such a difficult year it has been really very positive and a real boost to morale." He added, The museum has had a hugely significant role in the lives of Glaswegians since it opened 120 years ago, and it's one of the most visited museums in the country. It is really loved by local people and is also a major tourist destination. Related articles: Chuckling Charles reacts to Prince Harry's cute moment with rabbit. Prince Charles' royal vision tipping point for Meghan and Harry. Camilla enamored, royal fans in silk dress with funky print.